எனக்கான போர். இங்கு அதிகாரம் மட்டுமே அனைத்திற்கும் அடிப்படை.
I am extremely happy and excited to be in conversation with Rajalakshmi, Seyon and director Dharani for their latest Tamil film called Yaathisai, which has been made on a very low budget, but boy, it debunks the idea that epic films need to have major casts, major budgets. So firstly, a warm welcome to all three of you. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Actually, you invited us. So thank you. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you. The pleasure is all mine. And plus, I know this is your first UK interview, so it's even more special. So thank you so much for that.
We also
Yeah.
very excited to meet you.
Oh, pleasure is all mine. I think, right. Yeah. So Dharani, I'm gonna begin with you. You know, this film, I believe, has been in the process of being made since 2019. The pandemic happened. You had to continue shoot. How challenging was it for you to make an epic film like this, a historical film like this on small budget? How challenging?
Okay. We knew that it will be more challenging than we thought. Okay. Everything output only matters. We knew that we have a very small budget, but people won't mind that. People only need the output. The output should be very promising. So we decided to pre-plan everything, each and every small piece of information. We pre-planned, we rehearsed everything. We worked paperwork. We did a clean paperwork. We storyboarded everything. Every frame we did it. Okay, we were rehearsal like 15, 20 times, 15 times each scene. Okay, pre-planned, pre-produced almost 1 year. We were very cautious that only pre-production. If we do a proper pre-planning, we can execute the amount. We can execute the quality of the output. We are imagining the output, the scale, but practically how we can do it. So with a very small scale, if we go roughly, we won't achieve it. So we pre-planned everything. We did each and every minute work in office itself, in offshoot itself. Everything we pre-planned and we executed.
Right. And I think it's a very big achievement because like I said, often to make historical films, people believe that you need to have big stars, big budget and all of that. Obviously, Yaathisai has released alongside Ponniyin Selvan big films like that in Tamil, but yet it has succeeded, right? It's doing very well at the box office and it has done very well. So, was there ever a sense of pressure that you faced, perhaps, or any sense of fear?
What we feared, what we thought is that our output, we challenged ourselves daily, not with the bigger stars, not with the bigger production, bigger scale. We didn't think about that. If we know we won't match them in every aspect, we won't match them. But we have an idea. We had a clear picture. We had a team. We have a team. We planned everything and we challenged ourselves. We should make a great movie, but we won't comparing it with Ponniyin Selvan or other big movies. But we had an idea. We had very clearly that we should come out differently. But how we should justify ourselves?
Mhm.
Like that, we work daily.
Mhm. Right. And I think it's very fascinating as well to see a very authentic, it's very earthy and rooted. The way you shot the action sequences, I mean, the music, very atmospheric music, very rural.
Mm.
What research did you do, especially when it comes to the Pandyas as well and the different conflicts that were there? Because it's also in a very ancient Tamil as well. So, what research did you and the team have to do to make the film?
We did a lot of research and groundwork. Okay, we met a lot of scholars, Tamil scholars. Uh, then we had a Sangam literature, very raw source in Tamil language. And everything it had. From there, I took a line, I took a lifestyle, I took a culture. It is based on Sangam literature. I want to cross check it with every scholars. Almost 10 scholars I met, discussed with them, and we planned and we executed. Okay, it took around 1 year to give a base idea. It took a lot of time to get a language, that literary language. We executed step by step, slowly but steadily.
Okay, right. And the location shooting as well? Sorry, I have to ask a lot of technical questions because it's so beautifully captured. I would love to know how it was all done.
And
So
the
the
basic, no, we know we don't have a large budget and not a very big stars. So we decided to go like raw, live concept. We were very focused in the concept. We are very focused in making the movie. Uh, Example how we can say, I can't make a thousand people fighting in one frame,
of
but
course.
I can give an impact by getting a closer shot. I can connect that with the sound ambience. Okay, I can give a feel. In fact, plot itself, no, two big emperors won't attack, won't fight. One small tribe will attack a larger emperor.
Ah,
Okay, so what will be the strength of a tribe? Like that, we planned and executed. In that scale, we planned and completely we cheated everything. Okay, we
right.
won't get a lakh, 1 lakh people or million people are fighting, but we created that ambience. We created the mood. We
Right.
created the rawness. Like that, we planned.
Okay, wow. And the castles and the huts that we saw in the fields and the forests as well. That was all on location shooting, exterior locations, right?
No, the location is real. The location was real, but we developed a set. Okay, very small frame. We worked in frame. The frame we storyboarded everything. Like I said before, I storyboarded each and every frame, so I can minimize the working cost. So for a
Mm,
frame, how one set is enough, one net is enough. We will do that. We will work around that. We will give a different angle, different shot. All combined in editing, it will give a impact. Like that, we planned and executed.
right. I
We
mean,
will put one net. We will change the interiors, but art cost will be one. We will do a little bit change in interior. We will like that we executed.
right. Wow. It's mind-blowing. And I think I'm gonna come to both the actors now. Thank you so much for being patient.
Thank you.
I think I'm gonna sort of come to Seyon first. I mean, I think your character is absolutely I can't even describe him. You understand his ambition, you get where he's coming from, but yet the actions he chooses are very they're not very great, of course, because he's killing people. He's wanting to become powerful. So for you, in terms of capturing the virtues of a warrior, what helped you in bringing that essence of a warrior to your role?
Yeah. First of all, he gave me a lot of papers about the character of Kothi, the warrior. He gave me a lot of studies about that Einar tribe and how their lifestyle. What about their how their what to say, how their languages, what costumes and everything. He taught me. He taught me a lot of things before shoot. He gave me a lot of inputs. After that, I have to work in that. So that make me to work a lot. He gave me a lot of what to say. After a lot of inputs, ideas, I have to work in that. Day by day, I have to improve that.
Right.
A lot of papers will surrounding me, but I have to learn all everything. I have to learn.
Right.
Please
Uh-huh.
forgive us. Yeah, not good in English.
Good in English, that I have to say. So day by day, I have to improve myself for that character.
Mhm.
So
And this is
finally,
Yeah, and this is your first acting role, right, in a film. So, right, I mean, so, for you to actually play a villain, an antagonist and not a hero, how confident were you about that, when you were approached for the film?
no, it's not villain hero. They're both characters. They are have a gray shades. He say
Ah,
that when I come into this project, he say that this is not going to be a villain hero concept.
right,
They both have their two faces. Both have the gray shades. So it's not about it's not matter of villain hero. It's about the character. What Kodi going to say, what Kodi going to do. So it's easy to go with him. I believe him, so I go with that.
right. And I think Rajalakshmi, you play a Devdasi in
Yeah.
the film, and I think it was very wonderful to see you perform. And I think the your character actually is one who does not give in to Kothi. She sort of stays strong, and she stays resilient till wherever her character leads to. So again, for you, there must have been a lot of material you had to rely on, right, in terms of research and preparation, especially when it comes to the dancing as well.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, in before director as gave me certain inputs about the character. About the character, it means about in Yaathisai what Devaradiya's character. So director gave me lots of inputs on that character, but I did lots and lots of studies about the character and the lifestyle and also the dance. So it's when coming to the Devaradiya lifestyle, it's really wonderful. And in comparing to in 7th century, Devaradiya's lifestyle is very wonderful, and they had a very precious lifestyle, we can say.
Right.
Like, so I did a lot of research. Also, I met last generation of Devariya in Virali Malai. Yeah,
Wow.
still she is, yeah, still she's there. She's around 96, I think so. So I met her, and I stayed with her. Also, I get to know about her lifestyles,
Mhm.
what she will do in a day. um, they are only for the god, they
Yeah.
serve for the god,
Mm.
they live for the god. So the lifestyle is very wonderful, and they had a very natural lifestyle.
Mm.
So when coming to dance, we had a lot of observation visits in the temple.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, temple. We used to see the cultures, what the postures and what the mudras they had, what in what shape they are standing, in what shape they are posing. We have observation. We had lots of observation results in the temples. Then we had studies in books, also in a research about the dance research, all those things we have collected. We actually did a collection of data. We had lots of data collected, and we had rectified that, interpreted that, and we sorted, and we get a conclusion. We added this dance choreograph, and also with coming to Devaradia's lifestyle, also we added that.
Wow, that's mind blowing. I mean, it's wonderful to know so much that both of you had to really sort of undergo that. In fact, you both had a bit of physical sort of uh execution involved in your
Yeah.
roles, because of course you had the
Also,
dance.
when coming to Devaradia, we also worked on the structure and the shape, because when we see the culture, what shape the culture will be.
Right.
Like the girl will be so shaped, and the legs should be very strong. In those things, and in small detailed work also we have did.
Wow, that's incredible. I mean, it's so wonderful to hear that. And I think, Seyon, for you as well, in terms of the action stunts and the action scenes, there was a sense of, like I said before, rawness. It's very brutal. It is not glamorized, or, there's not that much slow motion involved in the action as we've usually seen in big films. Here it was bang, 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 bang. So for you, what physical sort of training did you have to go through for the action sequences and the combat scenes?
Yes, Om Prakash Master is a fight master. Om Prakash he is a fight master. Both director and fight master, they planned how to what to say, how to show our a fight in this film. It should be not what you say. It should be not like very
Glamorized.
stylish, slow
Yeah.
motion. It should not. We should not need that. So I need a raw fight between Kothi and Ranadheeran, or between Kothi or another people or another person. It should be like a real fight. So what he decide, he tell lots of inputs to fight master. Then we will discuss how it going to be happen.
Right.
So after a lot of rehearsals, we rehearsals at least 15 days for a fight.
For a
Oh,
single
wow.
fight,
For single fight.
single bit, we can
Oh,
say
wow.
the single portion.
Yeah.
First of all, we storyboarded everything, and then we planned, we choreographed, and we rehearsed, and then we got into a set.
But after a lot of rehearsals, we will be a shoot for a fight. Even though whatever we do, whatever we take a rehearsals, but something will be happen in spots. Some hit will be
Tongue,
will come in our aim, or something we will get hurt.
we will have tongue, always. But they managed, and with the passion, they overcome everything.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. So you must have had a lot of injuries as well in the
Yeah,
process.
yeah, and I have to say that every weapons, everything is original. We didn't cheat in fight.
And artists didn't go for dupe. Everything,
Real.
they only performed everything.
We only performed every fight. We not even asked for a dupe, and every material which we used in our hand, it's everything is a real weapons. It's
Oh,
not.
wow.
Yeah. Everything. It's
Like
even this.
actual props, right? Actual props in your hand, not CGI incorporated, isn't it?
No, everything is real metal, wood, metal. Everything is so
So
real.
Wow.
It's
It's
too
wonderful.
danger, but after a lot of rehearsals,
we
it's
managed
we
to
managed
overcome.
to do.
Uh-huh.
It's all his idea. He believe us. He say that if we do anything fake things in material, in a knife or wood, it will be it won't give impact. So you just go train lot of things, and you
And
come
die.
and make a scene. I need a raw fight. I don't want to cheat anything. So we
Okay.
got a lot of rehearsals through Fight Master Om Prakash. Then we go to shoot.
Not only Om Prakash, but set of fighters and coordinators. We have to thank them also.
Yeah.
And village people of that village supported us. They took care of us. Every combined with everyone's love, affection, we made them.
Right. I'm glad you said your vision, Sayon, because I think that's a very good question I would like to ask Dharani actually, because when I was watching this film, uh it reminded me of when we watch Hollywood films like 300, 10,000 BC, but again, these are all big studio backed films, and if we think about it, our Indian culture is so rich in history, in when we look at tribal culture, there's so much, and I think it's good that we have, I guess, films like Ponniyin Selvan, which brings it to the forefront to mainstream audiences, to non-Tamil speaking audiences that they can watch. But I think, Dharani, I would like to know, when did this idea for Yaathisai come to you? When was the moment you decided that I want to make a story on the Pandyas and the history?
Okay. Yaathisai is not only a story of Pandyas. Yaathisai won't glorify Pandyas, the king. Yaathisai won't glorify the king. Yaathisai won't glorify the war. It is set in Pandya era, medieval Pandian era. Okay, but it will speak about the authority, how one manages to keep the authority, or how one wants that authority. For that extent, how one will react. Uh, Yatisai speaks the psychology of men, how men dominated the place and all around the world. Yatisai can we can place in every region the mindset of the men, how men ruled, how men treated women, how men took the war, for what war happens everywhere for having the authority.
Right.
That only Yatisai speaks. Okay, I want to make a movie. It should not be done in Tamil or India or something. I want to try something unique. I want to say a story, but how I can express. Okay, I want to give my potential. I want to break something which only made with 100 crores, 200 crores, or millions. There is a myth, no. We need a million. We need a star cast to get a quality output, to get a big movie. But I want to break that. With my team, we planned everything and we broke. I think we
Oh, yes, you
succeeded.
have. You have, definitely. Absolutely. I mean, it's so mesmerizing because it debunks that narrative ke, historical films only need big budgets, like I said. And I think what you mentioned, Dharani, is a very good point about, uh, I guess, patriarchy. We can kind of mention dominance of males and how historically, especially, women have suffered a lot, even in our Indian history, whether it's Maharani Padmavati, if we take her story, for example, there's a lot of suffering of women. And I think Rajalakshmi, why I'm really glad that you're here, because I feel like I said, that Devdasi represents that. She represents how women did suffer historically and even now to an extent. So what has it taught you? I think doing a film like this, understanding perhaps the plights of certain Devdasis, how has it helped you to understand our culture and how to progress from that as well?
Actually, I'm a classical dancer, so I know about Devaradiargal previously, but I don't know the style or the lifestyle and the dance, what type of dance they have did while studying, and I have focused on the progress so that I understand the people who all in the 7th century or in the ancient time, They have did a social work. The Devaradiargal were very helpful to the people surrounded them while in the war time or else any disaster times and all. Devaradiargal will be like social workers to the people. They have saved the people. They the women, they all educated as they were here. So I come to know all those things. And dance also, they have created the dance natyam, like Dasiatam, Kuthu, Natyam. They all created, like they will dance while they sing. They will sing and also they will dance. So they all created the style of dance which is now as a Bharatanatyam.
Right. That's pretty amazing as well. I think it's something that's very relevant to our today's day and age as well. I think even if we think about it, what we saw in Yaathisai is also the power struggles, which I think is very much relevant to today's day and age. But I think in terms of largely, I think South Indian cinema, regardless of the language, it's become so popular, and I'm very happy to see that it's becoming part of mainstream Indian cinema. There was a time when if I mentioned Indian cinema, people would automatically think Bollywood. They'll think, oh, Hindi. But now what's happening is that conversations have started about the diversity of Indian cinema generally. So Dharani, for you, to be a filmmaker at this day and age where, there's a lot more attention given to South films, a lot more than ever, it's become more popular. What sort of contents would you, number one, like to make going forward? And number two, perhaps, what contents do you think need to involve as well?
Okay. There is a saying, no, the more we go deep, the more we get the own land, what to say, region. The more we go into the region, the more the world movies are coming up. That is more international. What
Local
I
is
am
global, as they say. Yeah.
so I think I want to say the lifestyle here to international standard. Making film is a language now. Like we speak, film also is a language. The more we use the language, the more skilled we become. We can say numerous stories. Crores and crores of stories are there in a single land, in a piece of land. If we take Tamil Nadu, it has countless stories. Okay, filmmakers in that land, if they more local, it will be global. South Indian movies will do that, I think, so that it is established. Example, someone from Italy wants to know what is Chennai or what is Kolkata.
Yeah.
They don't want Hollywood. No, Hollywood people don't want Hollywood.
Yeah.
They are Hollywood.
Right.
Explore, which we can give like that. I want to make a movie.
Okay. So just to kind of confirm what you're saying, I think what you're saying is that more stories which kind of stories from the regions basically is what you're saying. Like for example, Yaathisai, historic stories that have contributed towards like historical stories, cultural stories is basically what you're saying, right? That's the sort of you focus you would like to have, right? I think that's a very good point, actually. In fact, for you, Seyon, as well, it's a wonderful time because, I mean, to firstly begin with a historical film is so huge for both of you. I mean, it's massive to actually be at the stage because if we usually judge and see actors' careers after doing many, many films, they end up going to do a historical film very later on in their careers. So I think going forward for you, what style of roles and characters would you like to be a part of?
No, like that. அது என்ன ரோல்லாம் பண்ண போற
இதுக்கப்புறமா
என்னலாம் சொல்ற?
yeah, as an actor I like to do everything. I don't want to stuck in something uh, uh, what to say. I don't want to stuck in something everybody is going to do for a uh, I what to say, a single genre. I don't want to stuck in single genre. I have to do all. I have to do explore every characters, and I like to do everything. I don't want to stuck in a single what to say single genre. I have to do. I like to do everything, and yeah, I have to explore everything.
Right. Right. And what about you, Rajalakshmi? I think same question goes to you as well. What would you like to, is it, I mean, I'm sure every actor has a dream, right? Okay, I want to achieve this, or I aspire to do this or be this. So what would you say is your aspiration as an actor?
Actually, as this is my first movie, but I had to know lots and lots of learnings in this movie, and also I undergone lots of challenges because in this movie I have a big challenges on my costume. So my costume is it's a big challenge for me. No girl, no a normal girl will be do this. I don't know. I don't think so. So I taken this in my hand and I did this. So it's a big challenge for me. Like this, I have to explore lots and lots of movies um, to get to know lots of challenges and learnings like that.
Right. And I think Dharani, for you as a director, I would love to know which filmmakers do you look up to? Who is your inspiration when it comes to filmmaking?
Uh, Not a single person. Everything is a learning. I can say Maniratnam also. He is a great inspiration. Kamala Hassan is a great, and Sanjay Leela Bansali, like that. Many. My childhood hero, Stallone, Sylvester Stallone, Rocky. I grew
Right.
up Rocky inspires me in everything. Like that, I watch many things, and then
Uh-huh. That's beautiful. I mean, very interesting filmmakers to look up to, actually. What about you, Seyon? Who is your favorite actor? I mean, who do you look up to? Who is your inspiration as when it comes to acting?
Yeah, like you say, I like everybody, but Kamal sir, I like very much him, and Vikram sir, Kamal sir, Dhanush, and Amir Khan sir too.
Right.
So I like this stars,
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
We see Mission Impossible multiple times, and we planned in future to do a movie like Mission
Mission Impossible.
Impossible, John Wick, and that. We love actions.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I was gonna say, Dharani, you know what? You should actually try and plan a a film that has a modest budget that obviously is, you know, it's not big budget, but a, reasonable budget film, but an action film, like a spy film. Wow. Now that would be a major.
We'll definitely do. We'll definitely do a promising movie.
Yeah,
Movies.
that would be really cool, actually. That's a very interesting point, actually. I like that. What about you, Rajalakshmi? Who is your icon or icon?
Actually, I like everyone. Icon. I don't. I know why they are laughing.
Why are they laughing? Do we have to? I have to know why they are laughing now.
Actually, I was very weak in remembering certain names. I'll be forgetting names. That's why actually they're laughing. Yeah, I love Samantha ma'am, her workouts, and Naindara ma'am, or like women centric movies. I want to do like women centric movies. Like I love
You
them.
forgot Aishwarya Rai, ma'am.
And Deepika ma'am,
Oh wow, yeah. Oh God,
I love her acting.
she's amazing.
You know? Okay, like that.
They're teasing you. Look, they're trying to give you extra names to
Yes,
give.
yes,
Look,
always they will tease me. I know them very well.
She also
They
teases us.
need some topic to tease me, and they get that now. I think so.
No, 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 no.
No, actually, yeah, I know them.
She will come up with her gang and tease us also.
oh,
It should be
nice.
teased. No.
That's nice. One question that I have, especially for Dharani, is the fact that obviously the film ends on many questions. I'm not going to reveal what questions because I still want people to watch the film. I hate spoilers, so I won't give any. But obviously there's a lot of questions that are yet to kind of be answered to. So, are there any plans on making a part two to
Yeah,
Yaathisai?
definitely. Definitely we will do. Definitely we will do a sequel. We will do a prequel also. We are planning to do a prequel.
Wow.
Uh, we have many ideas. Uh, it will come. It will come big.
Right. And I think also, obviously box office wise, it's doing well, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's got good collections.
Almost
So
broke the budget. It took double time profit.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that I want to say. It is confirmed by producer itself. What we invested, we took double. Still, it is running strong.
In
In
theaters.
theaters, it is housefull now itself. Now also,
Yeah,
and Amazon took a movie. In OTT Amazon. It will be released in Amazon.
Very soon.
It is done good in satellite. It is done good in other language. Worldwide, it is bought
world.
with
Actually, we're
Oh,
getting messages, DMs, all from international wise, like Malaysia, as you in UK, I think.
haha. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, it's very box office, and we are very happy.
That's
Yaathisai
amazing.
is not only critically acclaimed, it is commercially acclaimed. It
Yeah.
then it gave many opening. I think it broke something which is not done before.
I mean, especially if you've said that it's literally doubled, the as in the box office collections are twice as more than what the budget was. I mean, that's huge. And you've said that you've secured a deal with Amazon, right? Prime Video, basically, for the film. Wow. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Have you thought of like maybe perhaps releasing it in a pan-India way where it's in different languages as well? Like for example, how Kantara happened and all of that.
Filmmakers, we will be very happy. It should happen. I believe it should happen. It should be released in multiple languages. We itself are very eager. It should happen. I'm
Okay.
waiting.
So nothing confirmed as of yet, basically. Well, no, look, I mean, it's wonderful. I think it's such a huge achievement, and I think you all should be extremely proud. And I think I'm very proud as an Indian that I am seeing wonderful stories coming from my country, stories that are very culturally rooted, but that too, where you're not reliant on big budgets and commercial pressures. As independent creators, I know because I'm an independent journalist, so I understand it's difficult, but you guys have been exceptional in the film, and I think it was such a wonderful creation. So thank you so much for taking out the time to join me on Filme Shilmy and giving
Thank
me
you.
this opportunity and honoring us with this wonderful chat. So
It's
thank you so
a
much.
beautiful film.
Thank you so much, actually.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank
Well,
you. Nice, very nice
thank you so
talking to you.
much, guys.
Wonderful. Have a
Magnichi,
wonderful day.
Magnichi.
Thank you. It was so
Thank
wonderful. I'm wishing you all the very best for your careers and of course the Yatisai as it continues to run in cinema. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you
thank
so much.
thank you.